Hi, very warm welcome to Dusty Shelf Collectibles. Today, a Metcalfe kit. This is one of their mini kits. This is the Greenhouse. It's kit number P814. And yeah, I want to put this one on my little narrow gauge layout next to the building I've got in the back corner. So I thought I'd do this on camera. So let's get it open and let's have a look inside. Right, let's see what we've got in here. It's been a while since I've done one of these mini kits. So, right, we've got basically a sheet of material there, making the greenhouse, some glazing, and some instructions. Read through the instructions sheet thoroughly. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. So I think what we do first, let's have a quick look. Where is instruction 1? It must be in here. There we go. Should open this straight first of all. So we need to stick the glazing on and then make the frame. So let's cut the 2 frames out and then we'll take it from there. Just put my other glasses on. So we'll actually see. They're extremely fragile. So these main parts of the building come out in one piece, like that. Let's slide the other one out. I was going to cut them, but I don't think I need to actually. That's those. Right, so we've got to sandwich the windows, so let's grab the windows first. And these windows, I'm going to be careful to cut them exactly the right side because there's not a lot of space on this model. That's the 2 side windows. And then we've got the door and the end. I need to make sure these are all matte side facing up. Okay, right. So, as always with these kits, I'm going to be using super glue. The kit doesn't recommend super glue, but I use this purely because obviously I'm trying to film this and I can't wait for glue to dry. So the glue I'm using, industrial gauge super glue. I bought this from Toolstation. It comes in 2 grades. This is the runny glue. There's also a slightly thicker one as well. And if you so need it, there's an activator spray that comes with it. So you can put the glue on, move your part, you spray it with this, it goes off straight away. But do not use this when you're working with, you know, glazing. This kind of little plastic glazing because it frosts it over. So with that said, I need a little bit of card. I'm going to use this. This is my template from the other day. If you've seen the Clodbuster rear bumper. So I just put a little bit of glue on there. And yeah, then I'm going to put some glue around these windows. So it says here, I'm just going to make sure. So side windows go onto the part as so, and then we fold up and sandwich the windows in place. That's fairly straightforward. So I'm just going to put a tiny bit of glue on these uprights. And then along the top. Okay, and along this base. Right, let's line this up. So this is the way I always do this, is just to line it over the top like so. Actually, I'm going to need something underneath there because I can't see the markings. Let's do it round this way like that, and I can see the window. Trying to line it up on a white frames on a white bit of card is never a good plan. Right, that's those windows in. I'll leave that to dry. Let's do this one. Now, when you come to do the next set of windows, I always say this: use a fresh piece of card, because obviously there's some little glue residue, and I've done it so many times. You put the part down and pick up some of the glue from the previous adhesion. Right, I do need to trim that off when the glue's dry. A little bit of an error on my part there, and the fact that I've not trimmed it back far enough. And I did say that in the opening, that I need to make these quite precise. Right, let's glue the end onto this one. Actually, I'm going to do this one first. Now, my one, I am going to build it with the door closed, but there is an option to have the door open should you wish. Right, let me just try and cut this off. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get my cutting board. I think that may be better. Right, that's better. Let's see what I'm doing now. Need to now glue the other side to sandwich in the parts. So let's just get some glue on here. Okay, windows to the roof, so let's do those next. I'm also going to do the windows to the frames that go outside. I'm going to get all the windows out of the way. So that's the card for the frame. So the windows, let's make sure I get these right. So the little skylights go towards the top of the window. So put them around that way. I've got a little bit of mark on there. Make sure I get this frosted side out. And this one the same. Yep. Okay, so again some glue. I think I've actually put the glue on the wrong side. Never mind. Shouldn't make too much of a difference, I hope. Might have to just put another little score through. You see the scores on this side. There's no markings on there, so you know it's not going to make a huge amount of difference other than the way in which it folds. It's a bit too hasty to put the glue on. going to do these 2 frames just while I'm here. So these are like little ground frames that sit beside the greenhouse. So again, I'll just glue the windows in while I'm here, and that's all the glazing done. Right, put those to one side. Right, on to assembling the greenhouse. So we've got these little, I guess you'd call them shelves that run down either side, and they're used to structurally hold the greenhouse in place. So one on the floor, and yeah, one a little bit further up. Are they all the same? No, they're not. Right, so we have got the one with 3 tabs to go on the floor, and the other one will become the shelf. Let's do the 3 tab one first. I think the best way to do this is actually put the glue on here. Drop that in place. Neatly. Let's try again. Probably a neater way of doing that, actually. Right, that's that one in. Right, I'm going to do this one slightly differently. So I'm going to put the glue on the underside where you can't see it, and then drop that in. Like that. Okay. Leave that to set. Let's do the other one. Now we fold the ends by the look of it, so they're both attached on that one quite well. Let's fold that round. I might give that just a tiny bit of a squirt just to set the glue off a little bit quicker. It's not gone yet. Right, that's gone. That's that one done. Right, let's try this side. Same thing. Tiny bit of glue underneath on both of them. Let's fold this round. Got it that time. Okay, right, so that's the 2 sides of the greenhouse done, and that's now going to slot together like so, I hope. Oh yeah, look, that looks really good actually. So let's get the let's get some glue on each of these. see if we can get this together. It did go together dry fitting. That's that end in. Let's just try this end. Oh yeah, there you go. Not bad at all. And will it glue? Just going to hold it for a moment. No, I'm not sure it will. It's almost there. Yeah, same with this end, it's still apart a little bit. Just try and work a little bit of glue in that joint. Right, that looks pretty good. Not the neatest I've done, but it will do. Okay, let's have a look at this glass. So as I say, I probably have made a bit of a mistake here. I'm just going to score the outside, like so. Let's see if we can bend it. Bend it the other way. This way's not so easy, right? Need a ruler. Okay, that's better. Alright, let's slide this on and see what it looks like. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that my mistake in gluing the other bits on isn't too obvious. Oh yeah, that's not too bad. Now, it's not the neatest I've done. Obviously, I've now got a bit of splodge of glue along the top there. But, yeah, as a little model to go on the railway, that's rather nice. And a little bit of weathering on there, and it'll hide all the little glue bumps and spots. And, yeah, that looked really good. So let's have a look at these two surround. So, basically, these these fold back on themselves. Okay. This looks fairly straightforward. So, a little bit of glue in here, a little bit of glue on there, and a little bit of glue on here. Fold these tabs back. There's 1, 2, and 3. And then this final one, just here, folds over back onto itself like that. And then this just folds across like this. Thus making the outside of the frame. And make sure I get that lined up. There we go. bit of glue around the periphery to hold the lid down. Right, that's that one done. Let's try and make the other one a little bit neater. Right, there you go, let's take these over to the railway. Well, because I had a few paint splodges on here, or glue splodges, I've decided to paint my frame, and you can see I've painted it in green there. And a friend of mine gave me quite a handy tip. Now, if you have a look at the glass on this, I'm hoping that's showing up on the camera, you can see how frosty it is. And what he said is if you get one of these cotton buds, you put some olive oil on the end of it, and just work that into the plastic, you can see already how that's changing the look of the glass. Yeah, real big improvement there. And then you just wipe off the excess with the other end, and you see the two I've done at the end there, what a difference that's made. So let me just do the rest of the roof, and I shall do the sides as well. What a great tip. So the reason my glass has got like this is basically I had it in the garage, and I've been spraying some bits and pieces, and obviously there's dust in the air from, you know, overspray, and with the plastic, the static, it's just gone straight to it and got all the dust stuck on the plastic. That's made a big difference. That's the side that I've done. This side, you can see, is all still frosty. Yeah, very useful tip. You can see it coming off as I go. Look at that. Well, it's been a little while since I last did a Metcalfe kit, and even longer since I did one of these mini kits. I think you can see the play apparatus just there to the left. I think that was the last mini kit I did. Anyway, the Greenhouse, great value, only about £5 I think for the kit, and went together lovely, honestly. Now I did make a bit of a mess of it. I got some glue splodges which I was really annoyed at myself for, but by painting it green afterwards, I think it does look the part. It kind of sets itself off against quite well with the little cold frame on the side still in sort of the wood colour, and the Greenhouse painted. I quite like that. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up, and why not check out the channel. Plenty of videos down there, lots of Metcalfe builds, and pretty much everything from model railways right the way through to roller coasters, anything that interests me. And yeah, if you can subscribe, you'd be doing me a really big favour. It does help me out, helps the channel out, and above all, gives me encouragement to carry on making some more videos. Anyway, with that, all that's left to say is thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.